We have breaking news here that as DJJ Book goes to a Wednesday wedding. I can't believe I just said that. Wednesday wedding. The book, you can do so at the following email at booknte@gmail.com. Make sure you get your bookings in early because they are going fast. We now join our regularly scheduled program, already in progress. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the vlog. Thank you guys for joining and tuning in today. Today we've got a very special day. We've got a wedding on a Wednesday. Probably the most unusual day to have a wedding. However, I don't discriminate. You know, if a bride wants to get married on that day, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do what we do best, and that's rock the house. I tell you, this month has just been a crazy month, and it continues. I have so much stuff going on. We're going to continue to grind and meet with brides, and we're going to make this thing happen. I've got some weekday stuff for you guys. I've got some weekend stuff for you guys. So I hope you guys are ready. Appreciate all the feedback and everything you guys have given me so far, so that doesn't go unlooked. I try to respond to everything that you guys ask me and request on here. So we're gonna go right out to location here and we're gonna make this thing pop. Now, since it's a daytime wedding, it won't be a lot to show as far as lighting goes because I think the room is gonna be too well lit. There's a lot of windows at this place, and I've been to this place before, and it's a great place, but there's a lot of windows, a lot of natural lights gonna come through today. So we're gonna see what we can do. So everybody who took off work today to come up to this wedding, you are in for a treat because you are now rocking with the best. So here we go. All right, guys, well, we're all set up and ready to go. So we're going to show you the setup. These guys are ready to go ahead and go out to this actual ceremony themselves. So this is what we got today. We've got everything on the floor today. So we're going to put the K12s on the floor. We've got 2 of them. As well as we're using the ABJ quad phase and the ABJ aggressor. Also running the ABJ Ultra Bar 12. And for the mixer, we've got the Pioneer DDJ SX2, of course, with your laptop all set up there, and the Pioneer HDJ 1500 headphones with your Shure microphone wired and your Audio-Technica wireless microphone. All right, so you hear that music in the background? Let's get over to the wedding. Here we go.
It is now my joy and privilege by the power vested in me in the state of South Carolina to announce that you are now husband and wife. So now, Evan, you make this your wife. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my joy and privilege to be the very first to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Evan Lewis.
fun event. I'm telling you, what a crowd. I only had about 20 people and I made the most of those 20 people. Those guys absolutely had a ball. Wedding during the daytime in the middle of the week, it is just crazy. I cannot tell you what it was like in that atmosphere. Finally being able to play some music and stuff that's different from just the norm that I play at most weddings, because most of your brides are like the same bride. So finally being able to play some different type of music, some music that I grew up on, some stuff that I love, some hip hop, some Spanish music, some R&B. It was just great finally to just kind of release some of that. But they were a great crowd. The groom's mother just could not thank me enough for the time that I gave these guys tonight. And I reciprocated that back because these guys were great to work with. So I appreciate them giving me the opportunity to be able to work with them. So now, moving right along on to the next one. I told you guys that we've got content coming out the wazoo. So on to the next one. We've got a wedding that's coming up Saturday, so I hope to get some great footage for you guys from that. Before you get out of here, make sure you give me a thumbs up on the video. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel because, hey, you don't want to miss some of this great stuff I got coming out. You just don't know when I'm going to put out a new video. It could be a Monday, a Friday, a Wednesday. You just never know. So if you want to be the first to know that when I put out that next video, make sure you turn on the notification bell while you're there as well, because that way you'll know before anybody else does. Take the opportunity to be able to follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, because hey, I've got some great behind the scenes stuff for you guys that you don't want to miss, so make sure you do that. So I appreciate you guys coming with me on this one. We're going to move on to the next one, and if you don't know, now you know. Peace.